Welcome! Glad you could all make it back for the Chapter 16 lecture. During the last lecture, we talked about the different project management structures, along with organizational culture, and how the two tie together. This week, we're going to talk about project oversight. And just to ground you, here we are over at Chapter 16. A bit out of order, but I think you'll understand why we skipped ahead once this lecture is over. What is project oversight? It's a set of principles and processes to guide and improve the management of projects. It ensures that projects meet the needs of the organization through the use of standards, procedures, accountability, efficient allocation of resources, and continuous improvement. Through these, the organization can ensure that projects are on time, within scope, and on budget. It's yet another way to support the role of the project manager. This slide provides a list of oversight activities you will see at the organizational level, as well as oversight activities you will see at the project level. At the organizational level, you'll see activities such as project selection, portfolio management, continuous improvement, assessing and evaluating the maturity level of the organization's project management system, and the use of balanced scorecard to review project progress. At the project level, you'll see activities such as reviewing project objectives, deciding what issues to raise, resolving bottlenecks, reviewing status reports, auditing project lessons learned, authorizing deviations of the project scope, and canceling the project if necessary. You'll notice that none of the activities are the same between the organization and the project. However, their purposes are. It's about ensuring success for both the project and the organization. We talked a little bit about the drivers or forces of change in project management in the Chapter 1 lecture, but it's a good lead into the future trends in project management. During the 21st century, you can expect to see continued increase in the scope of project management and system integration. Project managers will continue to see their position change from tactical to more strategic. Organizations will be looking at how they can better position themselves in the market and continue innovation. This will mean that project managers will need to shift their skills and thoughts away from more traditional projects to more strategic projects. These strategic projects will likely help to link the systems of the organization together. There will also be an increase of discipline in the way projects are managed. Project managers will likely face continued challenges in reducing a project's budget, shortening the length of the project, and improving the quality of the project's output. It will require project managers to really understand the area of project management, as well as the project and organization they are working in. What does oversight mean to project managers? Mostly, it means support. Oversight provides the project manager with the support and assistance where needed. It may be the project manager needs assistance in creating project documents or resource management. It helps determine the setting in which the project manager will implement the project. This could be both positive or negative, depending on the organization and the project manager. Another function is to help influence the performance measures used to hold a project manager responsible and accountable. These measures could be related to budget, quality, schedule, communication, etc. It also provides the oversight group to which the project manager will be reporting to at predetermined phases throughout the project. This ensures that the project manager is completing the tasks on time and within budget. It will also ensure all policies and procedures are being followed by the project manager. Portfolio project management is a centralized management of projects to ensure that the allocation of resources to project is directed toward projects that contribute the greatest value to the organization goals. It helps move project efforts from tactical to strategic, oversees project selection, project processes, and the use of resources. It supports multiple projects in such a way as to receive maximum benefit from all projects instead of managing them individually. The Project Office, or PO, or the Project Management Office, or PMO, is responsible for continued support of consistent project selection criteria, standards, and processes, training of and general assistance to project managers, and continued improvement and use of best practices. These are typically set up by project-driven organizations. They are usually created after the organization has set up the project portfolio management. The PMO is used to support and manage the oversight of activities. Some of the key responsibilities of project portfolio management are through the Senior Executive Oversight Committee. A few of these activities are reviewing project options by type, confirm business case and linkage to the organizational strategy, ensure availability of resources and competencies, and review gating outcomes. There are several benefits to project offices. They support the integration of project portfolios for the use of best practices in strategic planning and control. They can serve as a bridge between senior management and project management, while also supporting the integration of project management processes from selection through project closure and lessons learned. Project offices also provide training that supports the movement of the organization to a higher level of project management maturity. One of the responsibilities of project portfolio management is reviewing gate outcomes. But how do they get to a gate outcome? By using the phase gate review process. The phase gate review process is a structured process used to review, evaluate, and document outcomes in each project phase and to provide management with information to guide resource deployment towards strategic goals. It's an assessment which occurs several times throughout the project lifecycle, where a decision is made to either continue the project or kill it. The criteria for setting phase gates are selected before the start of the project. At each phase gate, there are decision gate components. These consist of required deliverables, gate criteria and specific outputs, and a clear yes-no decision on whether to go ahead. These gate components are usually determined either at the beginning of the project or at the last decision gate. Here's an example of how a phase gate process is used in a project. After each phase, there is a decision gate. At each gate, the project must provide the appropriate deliverables and milestones in order to move to the next phase. If it fails to do so, the project may be killed. Using the phase gate review process has several benefits. It provides an excellent training for functional staff who serve on oversight review groups. Since a project must present its deliverables at each phase, it provides an excellent basis for the functional staff to learn about the project as well as the process. The phase gate process is a clear-cut process which is easily understood and applicable to all projects. This reduces confusion among management and the project team. The process also eliminates poor value projects from the portfolio. Both of these benefits reduce the likelihood of sacred cow projects within the organization. The Capability Maturity Model is used to guide and assess an organization in implementing concrete best practices of managing a software development process. It contains 5 maturity levels: the initial level, the repeatable level, the defined level, the managed level, and the optimizing level. In theory, the higher the level, the better the software development process. The Organizational Project Maturity Model is used to minimize risk, drive the right projects, and align investments to accelerate organizational success. It helps the organization bridge the gap between strategy and individual projects and provides a way to advance strategic goals through the application of project management. In 2004, PMI rolled out this model. The model is divided into a continuum of growth levels, much like former models. This slide provides a closer look at the Project Management Maturity Model. It lists the 5 levels beginning with ad hoc project management, which means no consistent project management process is in place. Level 2 is the formal application of project management. It's where the organization applies project management procedures and techniques. Level 3 is the Project Management Institute, or PMI. Here, the organizational project management system is tailored in order to provide flexibility in adaptation to unique characteristics of a project. Level 4 is the management of project management systems. At this level, organizations develop a system for managing multiple projects that align with the strategic goals. The 5th and final level is optimization of project management systems. An organization optimizes the project management system and focuses on continuous improvement. The balanced scorecard model differs from the project selection models as it reviews projects over a 5 to 10 year period after the project is actually implemented. It assumes that people will take the necessary steps to improve the performance of the organization. It measures the results of major projects undertaken to determine if the overall vision, mission, and goals of the organization were met or even improved. The balanced scorecard model measures performance in four main areas: the customer, internal organization, innovation and learning, and financial measures. We've just spent some time learning about project oversight, what it means, and how it's done. We've explored several models used in measuring project success, such as the Capability Maturity Model and the Project Management Maturity Model. This chapter ties in well with the learnings from chapters 1, 2, and 3, as they all focus on aligning projects to organization goals and guiding projects to a successful completion. Project oversight helps ensure projects remain on track and successful. That's it for this week's lessons. Be sure to head over to the Week 2 discussion to share your thoughts, ideas, and questions relating to any of the material covered. Next week, we'll start by learning more about what makes a project.